welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I am Damian Farr, and tonight we're talking about... Wait, this isn't Halo? What? I'm talking about the PlayStation 5 and Xbox One Series X, or Xbox Series X. I'm just gonna call it the Xbox One Series X, because why not? The Series X just sounds stupid, so let's add a little bit of flair to it by calling it the Xbox One Series X, because, let's be honest, that's all it is at this point, is they're just gonna keep updating the Xbox One, because it's backwards compatible with the One, the 360, and the Xbox. So, because I've already started talking about it, let's talk about the Xbox Series X and the pros and cons to it. So, I like the design. I love the design, actually. It looks like a little PC. When I say little, it's about... Here's the Xbox One thickness, right about here. Let's just say, and it's like that. So it's double the thickness, but it's really, really narrow. So it's more like a tower, which I like, actually. I like that tower look. And it's got one giant fan at the top to keep everything cool. So, what has it got under the hood? Well, it's got a CPU, a custom 3.8 gigahertz AMD 8-core Zen 2 processor. So, I'm an Intel guy. No idea what that means exactly, but Zen 2 is, to my understanding, AMD's newest flagship type of a thing. Kind of like how Intel has, you know, the i9 now, which I got on my PC, but that's not important. So, it's definitely a powerful processor there. Then the RAM, 16 gigabytes of DDR6 SD RAM, which is really fast. I have GDDR4, which all this has made me learn is, why do I not have 6? Why did I get 4? So, that's cool. The GPU is 1.825 gigahertz AMD Radeon RDNA 2. So, you know, once again, we're an Intel guy, or in this case, NVIDIA guy, so I don't know what that means. For me, AMD is a console manufacturer. Intel and NVIDIA make PCs. That's me, personally. You can have your own choice of what you want. The storage, 1 terabyte SSD, so those games load really fast. And then the coolest thing to me is how they're doing, to keep the games running fast, how they're doing that. So they're getting terabyte SSDs, little attachments to like an expansion slot. It's pretty much like the Xbox 360, how it had those special memory cards, but this is a terabyte SSD, which I'm really excited for. I think that's a cool concept in how they're gonna do it. Then, what will it display? 720p, 1080p, 1440p, 4K UHD, and 8K UHD. I still think the 8K is a bit ridiculous, but they're going to be checkerboarding that up, scaling it, so works. And then media, it's going to use the UHD Blu-ray player. Normal Blu-rays is an option as well, so if you want to watch them, DVDs and CDs. So, you know, I like that too. Makes sense. So, I like the Xbox Series X. I'm going to get it just for Halo. I've been getting into Gears of War. I'm really hoping for a Banjo-Kazooie game eventually. Please, Microsoft or Nintendo, make it happen. And talking about Nintendo, this is unrelated. I want a Switch Pro. Just make it happen. I've talked about it before. Make a Switch Pro. And then while you're at it, Microsoft, let Nintendo have Banjo-Kazooie back. Let them buy back Banjo-Kazooie and make Banjo-Kazooie a Nintendo property again. Also, Nintendo buys Sega, so you can keep Sonic forever. And Atari, even though really nobody plays Atari games anymore, but that's not important. So, Xbox Series X. I like it. I'm going to get one for Halo, Gears of War, even though you can get them on PC. Still not the same as playing on a console. And then, obviously, game nights with friends for Halo nights. So, then going over to the PlayStation 5, where a lot of places are saying that it's a lot less powerful than the actual Xbox Series X. To me, it seems pretty on par. I mean, they both have 8-core AMD Zen 2s. This one only goes up to 3.5 gigahertz, unlike the Xbox Series X, which could go up to 3.8. Sure, it's a little less powerful there. Then going over to the RAM, same kind of RAM, 16 gigabytes, GDDR6 SD RAM. Makes sense. Custom AMD RDNA 2. So same chip once again. And this one looks like they're overclocking it to an extent compared to the Xbox One or Xbox One Series X, which is, it's going to get 2.23 gigahertz. Sweet. The storage is weird though. The storage, they're only going up to 825 gigabyte SSD. So you're going from the PS4 Pro, which was terabyte down. At least put a terabyte in there. Like, that's a little weird to me. And then you can expand it with an M2 or M1 drive. So pretty much an SSD. That's fine. Those are becoming more and more common. I'm putting one in my PC sometime this year. Display, 720, 1080, 1440, 4K, 8K. Once again, still don't know how 8K is going to work. Same media as the Xbox Series X. It's Ultra HD Blu-ray, DVD, and CDs. So, I'm excited, to be honest. I'm going to get both of these, both for different reasons. As weird as it sounds, there is some PlayStation games that I like to play. I don't really talk about them too particularly much, but I'm excited to play them. And then also, the Blu-ray players. I gotta be honest, this is coming from a Sony fanboy, though. I'm not a PlayStation fanboy. Sony Blu-ray players are better, so the fact that it's built into the PlayStation 5 and it plays games, that's fine by me. I'll accept it. So, which one are you getting? Are you getting the PS5, or the PlayStation 5, or the Xbox Series X? Or are you waiting for that Nintendo Switch Pro, like I am? When I say waiting, I mean I'm buying all of them. So, tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.